Well, thank you for joining me for another installment of There You Go with Bryan. It's a little noisy, a little wet, and I just got a haircut. But this past weekend, I was looking for a magnifying glass, and I thought I'd check this place out. It's called Chicago Toys and Hobby. And, oh, they got model trains and slot cars and airplanes and everything, but so much more. Let's go inside and meet my friend Greg. This is gonna be fun. I've been waiting to come in here until I needed something, but I didn't even know what I needed until I got in here. They've got everything. If you're a crafty person, if you're a model person, if you're into trains or World War II tanks, model airplanes, whatever it is. Old cars, little cars, whatever you want, they got it here. And we're going to meet the owner. His name is Greg. He's a really nice guy. I stopped in and saw him this past Saturday, and he's got an interesting story. Small business, really good guy. He's been serving the community for half a century, and we're going to meet him now. Right there, Chicagoland Toys and Hobbies, and this is my new friend, Greg. Hey, Greg.
How you doing?
Hey, you know, I have walked by your store so many times because I've lived in the neighborhood here in Jefferson Park. We're not too far from Park Ridge, and I always saw the storefront, and last week I needed a magnifying glass, and I thought I'm going to pop in here and see if these guys had it. And not only did you have it, but I saw you guys had like so much more than I ever even thought of. It's like you got model trains and slot cars and just so many paints, glues, lubricants, all sorts of things.
Plastic models, yeah.
So how long have you guys been here?
Oh, we've been at this location since 1984, so that's what 37 years, something like that.
Yeah, but 50 years?
We've been in business for 50. This is our 51st year.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is just a sampling of some of the trains you guys have here. You don't just have brand new cars, you have vintage ones as well.
We do, yes.
So if you saw something in a magazine when you were 12 years old back in 1952, you could probably find it here.
You'll eventually find it here, yeah. We get a lot of collections. You know, this is now we're at a period where a lot of people are either passing on or they're downsizing.
Yeah.
So they're getting rid of some of their train collections. So we get a lot of used stuff in here.
Wow. So give the people the address.
It's 6017 Northwest Highway.
Okay.
It's in Chicago.
And you've been in business for 50 years
50,
doing
yeah,
it. So did you start right out of high school?
My father started the business in 72. We were actually in downtown Chicago. We were in a Subway arcade down there, which is no longer there.
Right.
On Dearborn and Madison. And we moved here in 1984.
Yeah.
And we've been here ever since.
Wow. So after 50 years, are you just tired? Is that?
Yeah, I'd like to take a vacation.
Well, I think you deserve it. So now you've got so much more, like I said, so much more than trains here. You got a busy staff because it's like, well, tell everybody why you're so busy today.
Well, we're busy today because I am retiring, so we are going to be shutting down the business over the next 4 months. So today's the first day of a sale to liquidate the inventory.
Wow. So if I want something that I've been looking for a long time, now I get a deal on it?
If I've got it, you better come and get it. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Do you mind if I take a look around the store?
Oh, no. Help yourself.
Thank you, Greg.
Okay.
One of the cool things about this store is that they actually have a live motion model train going around the perimeter. So you really get the flavor of why people love these train sets.
I mean, I've had train sets when I was a kid from time to time, but nothing of this caliber. I mean, the attention to detail on this stuff is crazy. Look at that. Look at these. In case you don't want to have a big honking train in your living room, you can go for the smaller ones too. These are very cool. I'll give you a reference point. That's my hand. That's the tiny train. And they've even got this guy here. I think he knows something's up. Need a hot air balloon? They've got all the miniature houses that go along the track here. You can build not only your own town, you can build your own world. And so this is a testing center where they test out the trains. Well, that one looks okay to me. Okay, so when I was a kid, this was a really big thing, and these are the World War II models where you would have, you know, tanks and jeeps and rocket launchers, all this kind of stuff. And they've got all of this here, and these are all new. Hey, check that out, 20% off retirement sale. So this is the place to come for this. But this is the thing that blows my mind. They've actually got vintage models as well. These are all from the 60s and 70s. So you can actually go back and find, oh, here's the train. You can actually go back and buy that model that you wanted when you were a kid but didn't have enough money to get. Go on, treat yourself. You deserve it. Now, I didn't know, but this is apparently a rapidly growing section of the hobby world where people are really into building miniatures. I mean, they've got everything from the smallest flowers here to if you want to put some trees into your model, maybe it's autumn in your world. It's very cool. You can get potted plants. They've even got, if you want to have a backdrop, like to have your train, or maybe for a school project even, to go past like a factory, or maybe go past a small town. It really is the kind of place here that you could get lost, just letting your imagination run wild. Perhaps you need a yacht. Only $225. And they'll take 20% off this yacht. Not too bad. I could see a squirrel riding on the back of that yacht. They've got stickers galore. Whatever you want. Need something for the hood of your Trans Am? They got it. Possibly a pink electric guitar. I believe this is an actual seat from an old train. Made out of that very comfortable wicker. Now, I was just looking last summer for a place to buy a kite, and they were right down the street from me. I didn't even know it. You're looking for a model car? Boy, they got a ton of them here. Mercedes, Porsche, Corvette. My dad used to have a car like this. An old Ford, 1940. Oh, I like the Porsche. Yeah, they got some rockets here. I might have to pick one of these up. Possibly the red flare. The one thing about the guys who designed the boxes for things like this, they knew what they were doing. Doesn't that make you just want to buy the Antar Designer Signature Series Flying Model Rocket Kit? I know I do. Good Lord, look at that. See, this is cool. You could actually find miniature people doing different tasks. Like these are road workers. What else have we got here? We've got Oh, yeah. Checker players. I wonder who's winning. Uh-huh. Okay. We got some dock workers for you. Mm-hmm. Okay. There's a guy on a motorcycle. And some miniature cows. You gotta love a place that has an old-fashioned snack machine. And these are all the vintage Lionel Cars still in their boxes. Look at that. Where are you guys from?
I'm from Wheaton.
Yes.
And I collect a lot of HO and O scale.
Uh-huh.
And I'm from Woodridge. I collect a lot of HO. I model Great Northern, a lot of the Midwest stuff.
Is this your first time here?
Mm-hmm. This is my first time.
Wow. So
Nice store.
you guys concentrate primarily with train stuff?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they've got so many other things here too. So I'm just getting lost just walking around. So did you guys come here just for the sale?
Just for
We
the
did,
sale,
yes.
yeah.
Our
Oh.
buddy sent it because he's at Illinois State right now, so he sent us down to come look at some stuff for him. And then we found a bunch of stuff too.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Excellent. Well, all right. You guys don't mind if I have you on the video, do you?
No problem.
All right. Chicagoland Toys and Hobby. All right.
Alrighty. Thank you.
Thank you. Oh my God. Did you ever see so many red Ferraris? That's crazy. Not to mention all these other ones here. Oh, I like the pickup. That's very cool. Nice. Oh. How often have you seen a Kmart Rolls Royce? That's wild. Formula One? Oh, perhaps a red Mercedes.
No, I'm broke. Out of the money, man.
Look, they've got all of these enamel paints here. Practically every color you could possibly want. It goes on and on. One thing I've learned, whenever you're doing any kind of craft type stuff, you gotta have the right glue and you gotta have the right brushes. So in the back of the store, they've got just a real mishmash of all sorts of different things. You don't know what you're gonna find. I've built my fair share of these World War II destroyers. You can do it all again. Just stop in here. Oh, there's the train. That's an active train. Oh, the airplanes are cool too. And they got a ton of them. I've always had a soft spot for these old biplanes from World War I, and there were still some going around in World War II, but that guy, he's still flying. Look at that. So realistic. Oh, wow. That's very cool. Something out of the Wright brothers era. Wow, only 400, 20% off. That's not too bad. Means you get that for about $320. My God, something for the man cave, perhaps. That's very cool. And when they announced their sale today, they really got a lot of people in this store. Oh, actually a couple of years ago, I was looking for a Lionel Train pocket watch, and it was here all along. Son of a gun. Although I don't need a helicopter at the moment. I already have one of those. And if it's your birthday, happy birthday to you. Well, I've been here probably a lot longer, and I don't want to interrupt you here while you're busy, Greg, but what is this?
This is a 1/5 scale RC car with a chainsaw motor in it.
Really?
Yeah. It's a 30.5 cc engine.
Wow, and this is for sale?
Yep. Yep.
Awesome. That is so cool. Well, I'm going to let you get back to work here because I know you're super busy, but do me a favor. Tell everybody the exact address again of Chicagoland Toys and Hobbies.
It's 6017 Northwest Highway in Chicago.
Okay, you got a phone number on that?
773-775-4848.
Okay, and if people are like out of state, can they still reach you?
Oh,
and
sure.
Maybe
yeah,
get something
yeah. On
they're
our
looking for?
webpage, just you could go to, we shortened it up for the website, so it's chicagolandhobby.com.
Cool. Thank you so much, and congratulations on 50 years.
Thank you.
Job well done. That's going to do it for me from Chicagoland Toys and Hobby up here on Northwest Highway. And in case you were wondering what our friend Greg looked like circa 1983, this right here is when they opened the store circa 1982-83, and that's his dad Rich on the left. Thanks for joining me for There You Go with Bryan. See you next time. Bye-bye. Something old, something new, something for me, something for you. It's a big, big world. Let's check it out.